Hi students, so we were doing chapter number 9 of SS, Forest and Wildlife Resources. So in the last class we discussed about the definition of forest, what are the different types of forest based on administration, based on ownership and all, right? So in this class we will go ahead to the topic about deforestation. So what do you mean by deforestation? So first of all, deforestation means to destruct the forest, destruction of forest. In what way? By cutting the trees. When there is a huge scale of cutting down of trees, when a huge area of land which was first covered by trees, now all the trees have been cut. This is called destruction of forests. And deforestation is not a problem in Gujarat or not a problem in India. It's a global problem, which means all countries of the world, every part of the world is facing this problem of deforestation. Why is this deforestation happening? So one of the main reasons for deforestation is population. In the last 20 or 30 years, the population have increased a lot and there is less area on earth, less land on earth which can fit all the population. And so for this reason, the forest land is being destructed. The forest cover is being reduced. The area of land covered by forest is reducing day by day, and that land is used to stay, that land is used to make homes, or that land is used to create recreational spaces for human beings. So one of the main reasons for deforestation is population. Now, why are these trees important? Why are these forests so important to us? What is the impact of deforestation? अगर ये trees, ये forests नहीं है, तो क्या होगा? What will happen? What is happening because of deforestation? So first of all, the level of CO2 increases. The level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases because trees are the only things, or trees are the only living things which take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Whereas the human beings and for animals, oxygen is very important for living. We all take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Now, what happens if this level of CO2 increases? It is covered in the greenhouse effect. The temperature of the earth increases. It becomes more and more hot because of the presence of carbon dioxide. So as the level of CO2 increases, the temperature of earth increases. And because of this rise in temperature, there are problems like melting of glaciers. All the ice glaciers which are there in the world are melting because of the rise in temperature of earth. It may cause problems like tsunamis. It increases the water level in the world. The next problem is soil erosion. The trees, the roots of the trees, they bind the soil particles tightly so that it does not move because of water or air or wind. But when these trees are not there, when these trees are cut, the soil particles are easily carried from one place to another place by wind or by water. Now this top soil, the top layer of the soil is very fertile and it is important for plant growth. When this layer of soil is eroded, when this layer of soil goes away because of wind and water, that land does not remain suitable for growing plants. This is called soil erosion. And we know that the forest area decreases. Now this forest is a home to a lot of animals. A lot of wild animals stay in the forest. As this forest area decreases, the animals, they come out of their natural home. They go to the nearby villages, nearby towns and cities, and they find food over there. So they have turned into carnivorous, they have become man-eaters. They start eating man. They start coming out of their natural home because we have reduced the size of their home. पहले उनका घर बहुत बड़ा था. They had the huge land was covered with forest. Now day by day as we are cutting forest, this land decreases, and then they come out of their home, they come out of their forest in search of food. Okay, and this is how they become man eaters. They also become victims of hunting and poaching, because now they, when they come into the villages, when they come into the towns, they are killed by human beings, and they become the victim of hunting, poaching and killing by man. Now, what should we do to conserve our forest? What should we do to save our forest? So first is we should find an option of wood, because mostly the trees are cut for wood. If we have an option of wood, the trees would no longer be cut. Now we should ban the cutting of trees which are not fully grown. If someone has to cut a tree for any reason, if the reason is very, very important, if the reason is very, very genuine that I need to cut a tree, then a new tree of the same species should be grown. And the industries or the factories which are dependent on forest for raw material, जिस भी factories या industries का raw material forest से आता है, they should compulsorily do afforestation. Afforestation means it is the opposite of deforestation. Afforestation means growing new trees. Now, what should we as people do? We should create public awareness in the local areas. Now, forest के आजू बाजू में जो local people रहते हैं, there are chances कि वो लोग forest को सबसे ज़्यादा exploit करते हैं, वो लोग forest को सबसे ज़्यादा damage करते हैं, because they live there. For every small thing, they go to the forest, they cut wood, they take their cattle over there. Cattle grazing वहाँ पे होता है, उनकी गाय भैंस वहाँ पे they go and they eat shrubs and plants over there. So this harms the forest. So हमें public awareness लाना चाहिए, वहाँ के लोगों को समझाना चाहिए what is the importance of forest. Now, importance of forest conservation should be included in school syllabus. Children going to school and college should know what is the importance of forest, because they are the future generation. अगर उनको पता होगा कि forest important है, they will not harm the forest and they will not let others harm that forest. And when they grow up, they will not do activities which harm the forest. Now, the concept of social forestry and agroforestry is also very, very new and very, very important, and to conserve our forest. Now, instead of firewood, solar energy and natural gas should be used. All these things, they conserve forest, they protect the forest. Now, what should the government do to save the forest? There should be a separate system to control forest fires. The forest fires are very, very dangerous. If it starts in a place, it has the capacity to burn the whole forest. पूरे फॉरेस्ट को जला के राख करने की कैपेसिटी एक फॉरेस्ट फायर में होती है. एंड इन्फेस्टेड ट्रीज, इन्फेस्टेड मीन्स जो भी ट्री बीमार है, एनी डिजीज्ड ट्री, लाइक वी हैव डिजीजेस, द ट्रीज आल्सो हैव डिजीजेस. नाउ एनी इन्फेस्टेड ट्री शुड बी रिमूव्ड तुरंत ही, इमीडिएटली इट शुड बी रिमूव्ड फॉर फास्टर ट्री ग्रोथ. Otherwise, what will happen? One infested tree, it will infest other trees. एक बीमार ट्री उसके आसपास के सारे ट्रीज को बीमार कर देगा, and there will be slow growth in forest trees. Clear? Now, when we or when pilgrims for जब कोई religious places के लिए forest visit करता है, कई religious places ऐसी है जो forest के बीच में है. There are temples between the forests. Now, when we go to that place, we should not pollute that place. मतलब हम जो प्लास्टिक खाते हैं और वो लिटर फैलाते हैं, प्लास्टिक की बोतल, प्लास्टिक के कचरे जो हम डालते हैं, we should not pollute it when we visit the forest. Now, forest में एक area specially लगा देना चाहिए. They should mark an area for animal pasture. Animal grazing के लिए एक area स्पेसिफाई कर देना चाहिए कि उस एरिया में ही एनिमल ग्रेजिंग होंगे. उस एरिया के बाहर कोई भी अपने एनिमल्स को ग्रेज करने के लिए नहीं ले जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस वाज अबाउट डिफॉरेस्टेशन एंड द रेमेडीज फॉर फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन. Next topic is biodiversity and the extinction of biodiversity, which we will continue in the next lecture. Okay. So we'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye. Take care and have a nice day.